Hello, all you beautiful gamers out there. It is I, Totem Lord, representing the Switch Lord Council. And today I am back with yet another physical review. Now, oftentimes, most of the time actually, I do a review on a physical Switch game for all you lovely gamers and collectors out there. But today, what I have for you guys is a little bit of a throwback. Code of Princess on the 3DS. Now, for those of you that have been following me for a little while, all 11 of you, you might know that I've already reviewed the Switch version of this game, Code of Princess EX, and we'll do a little bit of a comparison. For the physical versions are a little bit different, but there is a good reason why I'm reviewing this. But anywho, before we get down to business, as you know, I like to do these reviews with other people. However, well, I wasn't very successful at recruiting anybody today. Go figure. Another day, another review. Just need somebody to do it with. Whoever would do the review with me. What a stroke, Mickey, darling. How you doing?
Hey, Robo, I'm doing great, and you?
Perfect. I am perfect now that you're here. So, your thoughts? You, me, a video?
Oh, Rebel, you're married. I'm flattered, but I couldn't.
No, that's not what I mean. See, I have this camera here, and I got some potion, and...
Oh, naughty, Rebel. No. Have a good day, though.
Why? Now, many of you viewers just witnessed a very rare thing. A woman actually said no to my potion. You witnessed it live and it is recorded and now on the internet forever. For those of you that are concerned about my heart, no worries. My heart is in a very good place right now. Although, things got dark for a minute, didn't it? Didn't it? Anyway, that's enough about that. Let's get back to the review. So, since this is a used copy, unfortunately, Games Caliber, your hunger will not be sated today. There, little buddy. Aww. Next time. So, the reason why I'm doing this review is because I originally did buy Code of Princess back on the 3DS, and while I did play it quite a bit, I had no idea that they released an awesome, well, I had no idea that they released this copy right here, with neat little extras and stuff, and wouldn't you know it, I happen to have a channel dedicated to that. So, if you're like me and you had no idea this existed, here you go. This is my gift to you today. So, alright, let's get down to business. The cover. The cover, you actually might recognize from my review on the Switch copy, and I left that nice little sticker on there. If you're wondering, yes, we have seen this somewhere before. However, it is not on the original Switch. But what I thought was really cool is if you open up the inside and move the sweet extras, they actually included it as a bonus double insert if you take it and flip it around. So I thought that was a really cool touch on the Switch version. As far as this one goes, I think it's a pretty cool cover. I think it's got just enough going on. I mean, hey, you got a scantily clad woman. Personally, I can't say no to that. Got a ginormous sword. I mean, hey. No, but on a serious note, though, here. To me, it's not boring. It's got just enough. You know, I really don't see much wrong with it. It maybe does have a little bit too much bright colors on the top, but honestly, I'm probably just nitpicking at this point. As far as covers go, I think it's pretty great. I think the artwork is pretty superb. If I were to rate it, I'd probably give it a 9. I think it's wonderful. My only thing is that top part right there. The back on here is actually quite similar to the Switch one. However, I know we can't really see that too well on here, but it is very identical. Or when they did it on the Switch, they kept it mostly the same. However, the biggest difference when they did it on the Switch is they added these bigger captions here. The original 3DS just has these smaller ones. Now, there's only 3 of them because the other 3 over here are in different languages. And for the most part, they mirror what they say on the Switch version. The only difference with the Switch version saying, be the guardian of 50 plus heroes, kind of relating it to Guardian Heroes, kind of drawing in that crowd of people, which I've only played one time, but Guardian Heroes apparently has a pretty decent cult following. And then at the bottom of the Switch one, multiplayer beat 'em. Why am I talking about the Switch version so much? I'm not reviewing it again. Anyway, the back of the 3DS art, it's kind of got a lot going on. It's not too shabby per se. My biggest gripe is that half of it is that technical speak. I feel like that they could have cleaned it up quite a bit. The artwork is pretty good. The lettering isn't too small. The pictures are okay. I don't think that they're anything special. I really don't. I would say that they really draw in what the essence of the total game. So the back is probably a little bit weaker than the front. I'd probably have to go with probably a 6. Not too bad, but it's nothing wonderful either. Mostly because of half that jargon right there. Now, let's take a look at the inside. Mostly the sweet goodies. Now, unfortunately, they, for those of you that have a few 3DS games, some of you know that I like games on Kid Icarus, and I think that there's one more, but I can't think of it. They actually did something with the inside, like they put different Kid Icarus faces here. But since they didn't do that on that, that's not really a reason to really knock it down. That was just a neat little touch that Nintendo added to one of their own products, which is way cool. The booklet is quite impressive. With this being open already, I was able to take a gander and stuff. I didn't really mark anything special, but it is exactly what you'd expect from Atlus. Yes, Atlus. Atlus has always put in like a pretty good amount into what they put out to their customer, which is really cool. My only gripe is that the book it's pretty thick. However, most of it is or about half of it's in a different language, but with the back being in a different language, it's not exactly, throwing a curveball at you or anything. The artwork on the booklet, it's got a lot going on. It's pretty cool. At least they switched it up from the front of the 3DS one. I mean, the front of the main cover, so that's actually kind of cool. Personally, I'd give them props for that. It looks like they have most, if not all, not probably just say most of the playable characters on here. So, as far as judging it, honestly, I wish that some of the colors popped out a bit more. Some of them blend together, and you're not really sure all of what you're looking at. The cover is still pretty great, but because some of it blends together and stuff, I'd probably have to give that a 7. Now, before we get to the good stuff, let's drink some of the good stuff. Chap? Cheers. As I stated before, Atlus has always done a great job at giving their customers the most bang for their buck. I love reviewing their stuff on this channel. They're probably like the most exciting videos, me personally, and for any collector, hopefully. So what this came with, sound and visual book. I almost said audio book. That would be pretty sweet if it did come with an audio book. Now this cover right here would be awesome if they put it on the actual cover. And also, props again for them using a completely different piece of art right here. That is really cool. Neat little, well, it's just flat out neat. So, going a little bit old school, an actual full-size CD. For those of you that have been following the channel, or just maybe just have bought Nicholas's products, they've been giving us like little tiny CDs, which still work in a regular CD player, but this is just kind of cool because this is at least a few years, I'd say at least 3 to 4 years before the Switch version, so that's kind of cool. Just like I said, this is a neat visual art book. Seems to be kind of a staple in Atlus material. Always great artwork. Everything just kind of pops. It's really great. It's got It's got bios right here too. And overall, I just love the style of this. As a collector, this is some eye candy right here. I'm not going to go over all of it, although compared to their other stuff, it's not as much. But this is also what I say about 4 to 5 years before. So, but considering it's on a 3DS, definitely worth it. Yeah, that is just absolutely fantastic. You get the CD, you get the visual book. Awesome job, Atlas. Mostly, I just kind of want to give a shout out to Atlas because they've always just done great things for collectors. You ever see anything Atlas that's like this? Complete box. Definitely pick it up. It is fabulous. Because before when I bought it, I might have gotten the booklet with it. I don't remember. I was a fool and I sold it. Mostly because I didn't have anybody to play it with, and I still sold games. Nowadays, I try to be a lot more cautious about it because anytime you sell something, it jumps way the freak up. Anybody here that buys video games can probably relate. So, anyhow, just wanted to give you guys just a quick view on Code of Princess. So, anywho, hope you guys enjoyed. We had some potion. Didn't get to quite enjoy Games Caliber. That's okay. On the show today, we got to witness more love. But anywho, I am Totem. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will judge you next time.